Morning. This is no. That is so. This is Afro and this is how I broke my leg. Okay, this all happened when I was in year 4. So how old was I? Oh, like 9, maybe 9. I was like one of the youngest in my class, so probably 9. Anyways, I was invited to my friend's Jasmine's party. It was at a skating rink. I think you know where this is going, but you don't know where this is going. So, the week prior to the party, look at me using the word prior, I decided to go out with my friend Alina. Days I thought I was a spider, it's a fluffy flipping thing. And then I decided, hey, why don't we go skating, because I want to practice skating because I don't know how to skate. So we got our shoes on and skates on, and just for clarification, I had one with the 4 wheels. I thought those were easier because like all even, but apparently not. Like they're like the hardest to use. And now that I think about it, like movies I've seen like recently, people that skating and stuff have like 4 wheels, and I'm like, oh, guess so. But I thought they were the easiest ones because they looked like baby roller skates, but they weren't. So we cut our skates on. And Mum said, "Be careful," and I was like, and little did I know, that was the day I would lose 8 months of my life to a wheelchair. Anyways, we were skating. We were on the big circle thing, the skating rink. There you go. And then I was like, bro, I'm so scared, because I thought like I could die. Yeah, because I was a scaredy cat. Like, I still am, to be fair, but we moved. Anyways, so we were skating in like the rink, and then there were these teenagers that are like helping around, like skating all over the place, like so. And like music was like, "Come on, guys, let's go!" And like being like really energetic, like some British kids bop. I don't know. And then, so there was this bar that I was holding onto. She was holding my hand, and I was closer to the wall. She was holding my hand, and I was holding a bar. For clarification, she's actually 1 year younger than me, but I was more scared than her, so I don't know how that worked. And then, so I was holding the bar, and I was like, bro, this is so scary. But on the wall, the bar, yeah, it cut off suddenly. So I was holding it, I was like, I was looking at her, and I was like, oh yeah. My hand slipped. I pulled her. She pulled me. She tried to pull me up, yeah. And then so I was falling. I was like, it was a bit more, less dramatic than that for obvious reasons. But holding onto the bar, look at her hand fell. I fell sideways and backwards at the same time, so diagonally, I guess. And then she tried to pull me up, but obviously she couldn't. So, but I didn't take her down with me because she could actually skate and I couldn't, obviously. So I fell in like the weirdest position that I could ever think of. How did that happen? I don't know, but so I fell backwards on. Hold on. This is me holding onto the bar, yeah, holding onto my friend, yeah. So I fell backwards and I landed on my leg like that. And so I was in pain. I was screaming, I was crying, I was like, I sound like a gremlin, I can't lie to you. So my mum was like, no, what's happened? So the teenagers that were like, come on guys, let's go. They were like, well, what's happened over here? They went up to me, looked down. Calm down. I kid you not. There was a bump in my leg, like from up to there. My bone almost came out, but I didn't even know that my leg was broken. So I was like, and then he's like, bro, can you calm down? So then I tried to army crawl, and for some reason the people didn't even stop skating. I tried to army crawl to the flipping exit of the rink, yeah? Not the actual thing, but the rink. I went there, and they said, no, you need to stand up because people are going to skate over you. Then I'm like, can you just tell us to stop skating? I'm in agony. Oh, my ukulele. So I'm in agony. And then they were like, no, you have to stand up. So I ended up standing up and hopping. And when I hopped, my legs shook. I remembered the pain in my brain. It hurt so much. I'm not even joking. When I got to, the seating area, I laid down and I was like, I was a bit calmer now since it was out of the flipping zoom, people going past me. And then, so I was laying down, I was like, oh my gosh, you okay, you okay? Yeah, I couldn't wake up my mind, but I was delusional, bruv, delusional. And then the first lady, and then the first lady came to me, on my brother's career, on my entire life. This girl is gonna come at me, yeah? And she was an adult, by the way, not a teenager like the rest of them. She's an adult. She has the audacity to come up to me and said,
would you like a blue paper towel?
that is British culture in a nutshell. I got a bump on my leg, yeah? I'm screaming. You're asking me if I want a wet piece of blue paper. Get out of my face. No, thank you. So I was like, no, can you see? I'm like crying and I think I'm gonna pass out. Then these people said, why'd you go to hospital then? I was like, okay. These skinny white men, yeah, they picked me up and they were like, hoo, and there was two of them. I remember. I was like this. I was like, It was like, oh, we're queen now, guys. So they put me in my friend's mum's car because she drove us there in the beginning. The car turned like the slightest thing, like her leg was hurting, man. But I calmed down. So then I got in a wheelchair. The hospital had wheelchairs. You could just like get in it. And then to the reception said, my mum has a Argentinian, or I'll just say South American, but she's from Argentina. She has an accent. And so, yeah, the lady at the reception said, oh, what seems to be the problem here? And then Mum said,
she broke her left chin.
Lily was like, chin?
No, chin.
And then she was like, then why are you in a wheelchair if she broke her chin? Like,
no, leg.
She was like, oh, sorry, I thought you said chin. I was like, why are you in a wheelchair? So went to the x-ray. The other comes up to me and said, yeah, you've broken your tibia in 2 parts. I didn't even know what a tibia was until that day, bro. It's the main leg bone, I think. I can't remember. But when I told people, they were like, So I think it's the main leg bone. Something like that. And then they said, yeah, it's going to take about 8 months up to a year to recover. I was like... Okay, so the first cast I had was from the top of my thigh all the way down to my little toes. And then the second cast, after about 4 months, it was just below my knee to my toes. And then when I was in the hospital, I was calling my friends where I broke my leg. One of my friends, Eve, it was so funny. I was in the hospital bed. I was like, oh, you tell my friends. So I called Eve. Yeah, Eve. Yeah, what's up? I broke my leg. What? No, you didn't. I did. No, you didn't. It was so funny. She didn't believe me. So my mum posted it on Facebook and her dad tried it. She was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? I was like, yeah, but it was so funny though. So I tried to use crutches on like second or third day. I was in the hospital for a week. The conquest. I like tried crutches. Slap your Costa, please. So I tried crutches. Did not work, for that matter. Did not work. So I like hobbled like along, and I was like I landed on my broken leg and it hurt so much. So I got the frame, which made me look like a grandma in year 4. We stand. And it was so funny because all these teachers took over when I wanted to go to the toilet. And sometimes I purposely was like really slow to miss like maths or something. So let's go to the toilet. I was like, well, I'm in so much pain when I actually like just could have run there, can't even lie. But at the end, it was not all worth it. I'm never going roller skating again. I don't care if you just persuade me. No, I could go ice skating, not roller skating. I don't see the difference, but there is one in my brain. But that is a story of how I broke my leg. The end.